So there's a lot of FUD when it comes to Cardano the blockchain, ADA the coin. And I don't think it comes from necessarily a place of hate. I think it comes from a place of misunderstanding and just being flat out uninformed when it comes to what Cardano is and what its direction is, right? Now, this was discussed very heavily by Ada Whale. He does a very good job discussing many things, but there's a few things I want to point out to people. You know, some of the biggest things that we'll hear about the blockchain itself are, oh yeah, it doesn't have a high enough transactions per second. It's a UTXO model. That doesn't matter. You can have transactions within transactions. Or, oh, the TVL is not that high. It has liquid staking. It doesn't get to count staking like other blockchains, right? Many people don't even understand how active the community is within Cardano. They don't look at all these projects that are being built and all this adoption that's taking place, all these great things that are happening within the ecosystem. Because right now there are few paths between the outside. Now, what I will say is that this has been very heavily opened up as we've gone through this bear market cycle. We now have, EVM compatibility within Cardano wallets to actually access smart contracts from the Cardano side to the EVM side. So that's pretty cool. There is, partner chains being built. There's all these different paths that are being built, not to mention even that Cardano projects, stuff that are on the Cardano blockchain currently, are having heightening degrees of interoperability. We've seen that with World Mobile Token. We've seen that with AGIX. We've seen that with now Cornucopias. And this ecosystem is really beginning to grow and bud into something big. But there are many people that still just don't understand how Cardano functions and what the big goal and plan is. And it's a lot bigger than people realize. Now, the thing is why is ADA price typically a late performer? It's heavily influenced by retail. Why doesn't it get much excitement early on? Because people don't understand it. People don't understand the direction and the things that are being done to make the Cardano blockchain better, to make this ecosystem thrive even further. I would argue, and I've been saying this for a long time, that there have been so many things done in this bear market cycle that have made Cardano better, that it has moved so much further towards being the biggest and best blockchain in crypto than any of its competitors. And people will argue with that, and I really don't care. All the data is there to show that. It's done things to handle scalability. It's done things to handle interoperability. It's already got perfect uptime. It's already got perfect security. It doesn't have these big flaws. The only biggest flaw that it's had is adoption. And really the biggest thing with adoption is understanding, right? People don't necessarily understand it, so they don't adopt to it. Now, the thing is that tends to heighten anyways in bull market cycles, or in the early bull market, when you get into alt season, when you get into these bigger times of adoption where people are actually utilizing DeFi protocols and projects and things like that, that is where I've said that the Cardano blockchain is finally going to be on people's radars. But the thing is if you're seeing it at that point, you're too late to the game. Everybody that's paying attention to Cardano and ADA right now, you're early, right? We're here before the big times of adoption when it comes to Cardano. And I think the big telling point of this is look at the projects that are actually starting to utilize Cardano, right? I've said that enterprise is going to be a big driver of adoption when it comes to the Cardano blockchain. Look at how they're slowly but surely increasing in size and increasing in utility. That's a big thing, because when you talk about actual blockchain utilization, that's the stuff that pushes it further. I don't see that stuff with other projects. Yes, I've seen some blockchains tout big partnerships that don't actually do anything, right? It's just it's a name partnership. That's it. But when we talk about pushing it further, right? Bringing bigger optics to Cardano, it's done in a utility-based way. Cardano's never been the paid blockchain, right? It's not about being the biggest, the fastest, the most in-your-face one. It's about doing things the right way. And things have been being done the right way in Cardano for a very long period of time. And eventually, guess what? People's eyes are going to open to it as they become more informed. So that's what I wanted to share with people. We get a lot of FUD. We get a lot of hate. And guys, Cardano is not the only blockchain that I'm in. But when I talk about one that I believe in the most, when I talk about one that I think can actually make a big impact in this industry, it's Cardano. It's not to say it's the only one, but it's done a damn good job this cycle of prepping for this big adoption that's going to hit the industry. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.